To point out to all you guys, if you get a phone call from my number or a message from me, or you think it's from me, and even if it's my voice, I want you to keep in mind that it's probably not me. The reason why I say that is I'm suing some criminals. These criminals do have some technological abilities, or at least the people they're paying. And I want to show you guys something on my phone. I've showed this before, but I want to show it again to make sure that everybody sees. This is my phone. I'm going to go down here. Now, okay, so what happened was, and some people thought I was wearing a tinfoil hat. They thought I was just talking out of my ass. I constantly am having my computers hacked into, my phone constantly. My phone's being monitored. Julie keeps coming into the courthouse saying things that I've said privately and to nobody else. I've recorded videos on my phone that have not been distributed on purpose to see if they were going to mention it. And Lord and behold, they did. Then I called him out on it. It was Clint Parrish, and the judge even said he thought he saw this video of something I didn't post. Julie Sawgettle's definitely got to be responsible for it because for some reason they're coming up with the information. She's probably going around telling people I'm saying certain things, but you also have to keep in mind that we're in an era of AI. I know because I've worked quite a bit with AI. AI also has the ability to mimic voices as well. Now, I'm going to show this to you guys. So if you guys hear something from me or you see a phone call from me, that maybe a missed call, make sure you verify that it's me. You need to talk to me in person. Talk to me in person. I know about all these abilities and these AI having this technology because I've played with it and I've seen it. So I actually used to have an AI server that these hackers took out. And I programmed it to talk to me. It used to talk to me. I programmed it to be a 60-year-old law professor, and it was my assistant. It would do research for me. It would check grammar for me, and it did a lot for me. And it was basically kind of how I learned law in about a year. I learned from it. I also told it to go out and watch videos of lectures of law professors to learn. So it was an amazing piece of equipment. I will have it back soon. As soon as Julie's arrested for computer fraud and acts of terrorism. Now, I'm going to show you this on my phone, okay? Because I was digging into trying to find out what was giving her, the capability of being able to snoop into my shit. So we're going to go to apps, right? And I'm going to scroll down here, and we're going to go down to Google Play Services, okay? So you can see we have permissions. I'm going to go to permissions, right? And then this is what it's allowed. Now, before it just said no permissions at all until I had connected it to, a network and it downloaded this. Well, we're going to hit up here. There's a section up here that says, all permissions. Okay. This is why. Okay. So what I was doing is I was calling Xfinity because I found that the malware was coming through the modem. When I call Xfinity, I'd wait on hold and I'd hear the hold music change. It would click. And it ended up going to a call center. Sounded like people foreign, had a little accent. Come to find out, talked to them a little bit. They're Philippines, right? Well, my phone was giving me issues too, so I called Samsung. I called Samsung because my phone is still under warranty. It's a Galaxy Z Flip 5. It is infected with malware. I knew it, and I opened a ticket on it. Well, for some reason, when I called Samsung, I got a young lady. Sounded very sweet, very. You could tell that she sounded really nervous. Well, I recognized her voice when I called Xfinity too. So it ended up being, even though she tried to deny it, it was the same person answering at Xfinity and at Samsung. Now I sent my phone out. I opened up a ticket, sent my phone out to have it repaired. I followed the tracking. It went to an individual delivered at a dock. And then I called back and I said, "Where's my phone?" And she's like, "Here's the tracking." It showed it come in on an airplane and land in the same place where my other one was delivered. That's kind of strange. So they received my phone and then another one came in on an airplane and landed in the same place. So somehow it either left the country and came back, or this phone that I'm using right now is not the original phone I sent, and it's got more tracking and more malware in it. Now I want to show this to you. Okay, so this Google Play Services, this is to show you that I'm not crazy. Okay, so here's the reroute outgoing calls. I'm going to hit that, and it tells you what it does. Allows the app to see the number being dialed during an outgoing call with the option to redirect the call to a different number or abort the call altogether. Okay, so that right there, that's what this app does. It also allows them to take pictures and video. It allows them to find accounts on the device, read my contacts, modify my contacts, access precise location only in the foreground, access location in the background, access approximate location only in the foreground. It allows them to record audio files from shared storage, connect to paired Bluetooth devices, discover and pair nearby Bluetooth devices, advertise, interact with nearby Wi-Fi devices, determine relative position between nearby ultra-wideband devices, show notifications, read phone status and identity, directly call phone numbers. Now, I did a police report on this, and I showed this to them because I don't want my phone to call like Olivia or call Julie, and then they're going to claim that I violated a restraining order, violated domestic violence restraining order because my phone on its own called them. Now, keep that in mind. I want all you guys to see this publicly so that if I get arrested for it, you know that that's what occurred. So they're trying to frame me for things that I didn't do. And that's what Julie and that's what Kevin Siebert is doing. Kevin Siebert is in on this too. So the judges of Tuolumne County are not who we think they are. And they're getting paid by the people to commit crimes, organized crime. So Kevin Siebert, David Beiersdorf, and Hallie Campbell, they are all criminals. You are a criminal. How does that feel, guys? Does that feel good? Now, the thing about it is they're trafficking children. And in prison, I don't know if you guys are familiar with prison. I have a few friends that have been in prison. If you go into prison and you're known as abusing children and you're a child trafficker, what happens to you? Right. You have to go into PC because you're going to get fucking stabbed to death, right? Well, think about this. Kevin Siebert is throwing people in prison. And even in prison, they have a code of ethics that subsides or is more ethical than what Kevin Siebert's doing right now. So Kevin Siebert, in my opinion, is worse than what people consider, condemned by society. I don't have that judgment. I think half the people in prison shouldn't even be there. I think if you're in prison, it's because you either murdered somebody that you shouldn't have, or you're a child molester or a child trafficker like these individuals. So keep in mind, just because they have a robe on and they're up there doesn't make them a disgusting wretch of society. Okay. So if you're kidnapping children from healthy parents and accepting lies to take that children away, to mentally abuse that child like Olivia Phillips did, and like Hallie Campbell did, and like Julie Sawkill did, and like Clint Parrish loves child molesters. He defends them in court. That's his bread and butter. He loves it. He's probably a child molester himself. So they all support that, right? Diego Martinez supports that. He's all about that. Like I'm sitting here showing him that they're child traffickers, and he's sitting here defending them and fighting against me for fighting child traffickers. So apparently he supports that. It's a good thing he's not our governor, because he's sitting here defending these people that are kidnapping children from healthy parents, and then sitting here fabricating evidence and lies. Jim Prains, child trafficker supporter. Like maybe you guys should be a little bit smarter about your association with people. It's not, don't get mad at me because you guys are supporting child traffickers. That's on you. You guys are the ones that prisoners don't like. So I hope you don't ever end up in prison, because you're probably going to get stabbed to death for supporting child traffickers. Now, it's a good thing you didn't make governor. And I don't know if Jim Prains is still in a motorcycle club, but that doesn't look good on you guys, man. Just saying. If you should probably watch who you hang out with. You're basically associating with child traffickers. That's fucking disgusting, man. You should think about you should think about your actions a little bit better. Anyways, this one says recognizing physical activity, receiving text messages, send and view text messages, have full network access, run at startup. This is an app on my phone. So unless there's a wiretap warrant on my phone, Julie Sawkill is violating federal laws right now by allowing this to happen. Now she's been caught breaking into other opposing parties' Facebooks. This is going to the California bar. This is going to the U.S. Attorney General's office. This is organized crime. This is corruption. And it's all to traffic children. I want you guys to keep this in mind. I've punched people in the mouth for less, just so you know.